everyone. I'm here with Julie Kozberg, who's a member of Adath and a volunteer with our Women's Tahara group as part of our Chevra Kavod Hamet.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And we're here to share with you some of the beauty of one of the most powerful yet gentle rituals in all of Judaism, the mitzvah of Tahara, the cleansing of the deceased before Jewish burial. A few weeks ago, on a Shabbat morning, Julie shared some of her own experiences and insights about being a volunteer with the Chevra. And she will share those thoughts again next Thursday, August 30th, when we'll gather to learn together about the prayers said at Tahara on the occasion of the start of a project to beautify the space where our volunteer Shomrim sit. When Jews from all walks of life engage in this great and humbling mitzvah, their own spiritual lives become enlarged.
We strive for silence during the Tahara, except for the prayers that are done in Hebrew. Prior to the beginning of Tahara, we ask the maid for forgiveness for any indignity that we may cause, though we take great effort to treat the deceased with gentleness, kindness, and respect. There are times when the Tahara can be difficult, both physically and emotionally. We find it helpful to meet as a group afterwards to reflect, always finding the Tahara powerfully moving and humbling, and are so very appreciative that we have these practices. Every time I go home after a Tahara, I sit alone for a while to reflect, but always grateful and comforted to know that my family and I will someday be taken care of by the Chevra.
And as it happens, we can learn from this week's Torah portion, Shoftim, something significant about our prayer for the dead, El Malei Rachamim, God full of compassion. We learned this week, as we did in Parshat B'Midbar, that the Levites are an honored but a dependent class. Did you know that?
No.
See? Unlike all the other tribes, they will own no land in Canaan and will receive all their food from the sacrifices that the people will bring to offer in the temple. Instead of inheriting land, according to Deuteronomy 18:2, a Levite's inheritance is God. Adonai hu nachalato. God is his inheritance. What can it possibly mean for a person to inherit God? How can the finite human, even with a spark of the divine, inherit the infinite? In Shoftim, the phrase inheriting God conveys the high religious status of the Levites and something more. It implies a closeness to God, to God's sanctity, which is beyond human imagination. What's wonderful is that in rabbinic times, this phrase, Adonai hu nachlato, God is his inheritance, migrated to our prayer for the dead, El Malei Rachamim, God full of compassion, which we say at funerals and yahrzeits for every Jew, not only Levites. It seems that the rabbis who wrote El Malei Rachamim took a biblical phrase that was meant to differentiate the Levites from all the other Jews and democratized it, saying, as we escort the body to its final resting place and as we escort the soul to God, that we all inherit God in some profound way. As I studied the prayers surrounding Tahara, I noticed again how much respect we show for the deceased person's modesty and how much love and care we built into these prayers and rituals. At our upcoming study session, which is open to all, we will learn about and discuss the dignified and loving words and the equally dignified and loving silences which our tradition crafted for this great mitzvah. So please join us Thursday evening, August 30th at 7 p.m. here at Adath, when we can talk about this some more together. Shabbat Shalom.